Most YouTubers have no idea what they're doing after they upload a video. They think, hey, the hard work is over and there's nothing else I can do. But that's actually not true. There's actually a lot you can do that can help the video after you upload, and there's a few things you can do that could destroy its chances of success. And I've seen creators destroy their channel with simple mistakes in the first 24 hours, and I've also seen channels explode because they did these things right. So today I'm gonna be sharing 7 things that you should never do after uploading a video. And these are mistakes that could be costing you views, and most creators don't even realize that they're making them. And if you appreciate me making this type of content, all I ask in return is that you gently tap that like button. And let's jump into it right now. All right, so the first mistake is checking your analytics right away. And I'm actually gonna show examples of this because I see these mistakes everywhere. You know, creators will upload a video, then they immediately open YouTube Studio. Then they refresh the page every 30 seconds. And they're looking for new views. They're checking for impressions. They're obsessing over click-through rates. And this creates unnecessary stress. And it distracts you from what actually matters, which is creating your next piece of content. One creator on Reddit perfectly described this problem. They said that they refreshed YouTube Studio 1,000,000 times just to see one new view. And they admitted it was driving them crazy, and they couldn't focus on anything else. And here's what happens when you do this. You start making decisions based on incomplete data, and your video might be performing perfectly fine, but YouTube needs time to gather data. And the algorithm needs time to test your content with different audiences. Now, sometimes I'll do free live trainings, and this is the type of question that I'll get from people all the time in these trainings. They'll say that they obsess over the analytics, and I'm just like, okay, how many subscribers do you have? And they'll be like, oh, I have like 20 subscribers. And I'll be like, okay, well, you shouldn't be obsessing over analytics until you have enough numbers to actually analyze. Because that's the word, is analyze, right? Analytics comes from analyze, and you have to actually have something to analyze first. You have to have a statistically significant amount of data or information for you to analyze. And a lot of the time, the people that make this mistake, by the way, are very smart people, but they'll try to optimize something that doesn't even exist yet, right? If you don't have enough data to analyze, then you definitely don't have enough data to optimize something, right? So YouTube at first, when you first upload a video, it doesn't know who to show your video to. So of course, your click-through rate is probably gonna be a bit low, and your average view duration is gonna be a bit low, and it might change over time. And the opposite can be true as well. Sometimes your click-through rate or your average view duration might be really high, but it still doesn't find the right audience to show your content to. And so what you should be focusing on when you're first starting on YouTube is finding those ideas that have a lot of demand and very little supply, and then consistently uploading content on those ideas until one of your videos takes off. Then when that video takes off, you drop everything, you analyze what it was about that video that got people really excited, and then you try to recreate the magic from that video. And that is when you would start to look at your analytics a little bit. But yeah, stop obsessing over early numbers. Just use that time for productivity. I can't tell you how many times I've seen people wasting hundreds, if not thousands of hours looking at their analytics, and it just doesn't do them any good if they look at it too soon. And in that same amount of time, they probably could have made a couple new extra videos rather than just looking at the analytics on one of their older ones, which would have been 100 times more helpful when it comes to actually blowing up their channel. All right, quick break, guys. This Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern time, I'm gonna show you how I got this little YouTube 1 million subscriber plaque right here. I'm doing a one-time only workshop where I talk about how you can finally profit from youtube.com with the help of AI. And you can check it out down in the description and the pinned comment below. And at this workshop only, I'm going to be giving away my voice command scriptwriter AI. With this tool, you can make a script without having to type anything. All you have to do is tell AI what you want to write, and you can even have a conversation with it, like as if it's your friend, and it can take as little as 30 seconds to write you a script. It's that simple to use, right? No typing, no dragging stuff, just talking with AI. And this is a GPT-powered piece of software that I've been working on, and it's been trained on thousands of hours of my teaching, my scripts, coaching sessions, and more. And I'm giving it away completely free this one time only at the workshop, and it's a completely free workshop. So make sure you show up, click the link in the description or the pinned comment below, and when you're done registering, make sure you click on add this to your calendar so it'll show up on your Google, Apple, or Outlook calendar so you can make sure you won't miss the chance to grab the voice command scriptwriter AI. And you'll also be able to ask me questions live. So I look forward to meeting you. It'll be a Zoom call where we can just talk to each other, and I'll see you Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Click the link in the description in the pinned comment below. And now back to your regularly scheduled program. Now, the second thing I want to talk about, which actually ties into the over obsession with analytics, is deleting videos that aren't performing well at first. And this is another massive problem that I see so many people have. So check out this video right here. This is one of the highest performing videos on my channel. It's the most useless degrees. And the crazy thing is, when I first uploaded this video, it didn't do that well. And an even more extreme example, one of the other highest viewed videos on my channel, top 5 college degrees that are actually worth it, this video took about 7 months before it took off. So if I would have freaked out about these videos not doing well right when I upload them, and I would have deleted them, it could have literally changed the direction of my entire channel. I might have 50,000 subscribers now instead of like 1.3 or 1.4 million, whatever I have. I don't even pay attention anymore. But yeah, do not ever delete a video when your channel is still small, right? You can always delete the videos later on. And the funny thing is, there's literally no reason whatsoever to delete a video that doesn't do well. Because if it didn't do well, that means people aren't gonna see it. And if people don't see it, then who cares, right? So if you upload it and no one sees it, then no one sees it. So who cares? It's not a big deal. But if you upload it and it blows up, then your channel blows up. So there's literally no reason for you to delete the video. And I've seen people do this many times. Like they just, I don't know why, they get in their head, they think, I don't know, like their family's judging them or someone's gonna see the video didn't do well and they just start freaking out and they delete it. It's even crazy just to think about this. Like how many videos that would have gotten 100,000 or 1 million views have been deleted before they even have the opportunity to blow up? Probably thousands, if not tens of thousands of videos that could have helped so many people out there. But the creator just decided to delete them because they didn't do well right off the bat. Right? So it's actually very rare that a video just blows up right away. Now, I helped my brother start a channel recently and his very first video blew up, but that's because he worked directly with me. And it was probably a little bit of luck as well. So he basically made it from 0 to monetized and making $214 in a single day in 29 days. So that's super rare, but he was working directly with me. Someone who basically lives and breathes YouTube, and I've been living and breathing YouTube for like 15 years now. So I can kind of see the matrix and I can make these things blow up. But if you're just starting on YouTube and you don't have a mentor like me, the chances of your very first video or even your very first few videos blowing up right away is very, very low. Give some time for YouTube to find the right audience for the video, and it might take a month, it might take 6 months, or even 7 months in the case of my video, but a lot of the time, they will find the right audience eventually, especially when you're sending them more views from other videos that you upload in the future. All right, another big mistake people make is sharing their video with friends and family or just trying to like spam their video across the internet. And this is an example right here from a Reddit user. I think this is in the NewTubers subreddit, which is a pretty good subreddit for new YouTubers. And this person basically said, I used to share all over Reddit, much to the annoyance of people on here, which did me no favors, and shared it to friends and family. And the lesson I learned, don't share it with anyone. And I mean no one. Don't tell anyone that you've uploaded a video. I stopped focusing on getting views and started focusing on the quality of my videos, and my views have surpassed anything I had before when I was sharing. And not only is it a mistake to share with friends and family from a logical perspective, in that chances are they're not your target demographic. They're not the types of people that would be interested in that particular niche or that particular subject of video. And so therefore, even if you do share it with them, and even if they do watch all of it, which they probably won't, YouTube will then show it to more people that are like them, and those people will not watch it, right? So YouTube will just think that the video is really bad and they'll stop promoting it. But on top of that, I think it's really bad from a mindset perspective. It shows that you're in this mindset where you think that, you know, oh, YouTube videos' success is because they get shared across the internet or something like that. When in reality, it has much more to do with the idea of the video, the thumbnail, the title, the intro, and whether the video is actually useful and good. So yeah, don't bother sharing it with a bunch of friends and family and just annoying them unless they are actually your target demographic. If they are your target demographic, then go ahead and share it with them. That's totally fine. Okay, another common mistake that I notice when I do my lives and when I look at subreddits like NewTubers is obsessing over perfection, right? You need to ignore minor editing flaws or minor mistakes. In fact, sometimes if I make a mistake, I'll just purposely keep it in the video. Why? Because I'm a human, okay? And human beings make mistakes, and it's not that big of a deal if you do make a mistake. So here's an example of a YouTuber. They said, I uploaded my first video, 60 views later, I noticed a mistake in editing and I wanna die, right? And they said, I really wanna take it down and fix it. It's like 2 seconds, but it bothers me me so much more. Anyone experience this? So besides not uploading, right? Because not uploading is the biggest mistake, and it's the #1 reason why people don't get results, because if you don't upload videos, it's impossible for you to get results. And a lot of people overthink things and they don't upload, or they don't upload consistently. So besides not uploading and not uploading consistently, the #1 mistake I see people make is perfectionism, right? Perfectionism absolutely destroys your chances of success, right? If I could, let's just say, you know, there were a bunch of YouTubers, a bunch of new people who started on YouTube out there, and I could invest in them like a stock, you know, like you invest in companies. I will invest in the person who just commits to consistently uploading, even if they're way less talented than the person who's a perfectionist, but they can only upload like 1 video per month, or maybe 1 video every few months, because they have to just make the video perfect. I guarantee you 99 out of 100 times, the person who just consistently uploads and just tries different stuff out is going to beat the perfectionist, right? So do not obsess over little mistakes. Do not try to make your content absolutely perfect. I think people actually kind of enjoy when content has a little bit of mistakes and it's not perfect and it's a little bit more raw and off the cuff, right? So I have a script for this video, for instance, but I follow it maybe 20% of the time, right? The other 80% of the time, I'm kind of just going off the cuff, talking off the top of my head, and people really like that. All right, the next big mistake that people make, and this is one that people have made a lot of times, and that is buying fake views, and just really buying views in general. So if you didn't know, there's all these websites out there that promise to give you like totally real views, bro. And of course, what they'll do is they'll just send you like botted views, or in some cases, they might pay somebody from India or something like that to watch your video for like 2 seconds, and that's like technically a view. Either way, whether it's a fake view or a real view, it's a terrible view to have. And this person found that out the hard way because they bought some views and they found that it tanked their entire channel. Now, recently, you might have noticed that you can actually promote your videos inside of YouTube. And people that are really advanced might have noticed that you can actually run YouTube ads to your video by using the Google Ads platform, right? So there are ways to buy real views by either promoting your video in the promotions tab, or to actually buy YouTube views from Google. Now, the question is, should you do this? And the answer is, at least for 95% of you, no, you shouldn't. And the reason for that is because even though they are real people that subscribe to your channel and watch your videos, they're always doing it from an ad. And so they're not gonna view you the same way as if they just discovered you organically. Now, in very rare cases, I think this might help just a little bit. There's certain niches where you might have a little bit of trouble getting some initial traction, and just having that social proof of having a few thousand subscribers might help people to actually decide to watch your videos when they come up on your channel. And so it might help a tiny little bit to buy some views. For instance, I have one person I work with who has kind of like a very B2B channel where they recruit for certain positions. And in their case, it kind of makes sense to promote their videos a little bit, just because the type of person that would be looking up their videos has a very specific problem and they can help with that problem. So yeah, when it comes to buying views from these random websites, absolutely do not ever do it. Terrible idea, don't ever do it. When it comes to promoting your channel, either with Google Ads or the promotions tab inside of YouTube, 95% of the time, not a good idea as well. However, if that changes in the future, I will let you know. So make sure you subscribe to the channel and I'll keep you updated on that.
What's happening, guys? In the editing process of this video, and I have an opportunity for a select group of people. So these are people who are serious about growing their personal brand on YouTube. So basically, we figured out recently how to grow a personal brand and combine all the upsides of a personal brand with the upsides of automation, right? Using AI, using things like this to basically grow your personal brand 10 times faster, which in the past used to take decades to do. And now you can do it significantly faster. And you can do this to get a better job. You know, we work with beginners that just want to get a better job with their personal brand. You can do this to make money as a side hustle. We work with a lot of people like that. We can do this to make more money if you already have a side hustle or a small business. Or if you're already crushing it on YouTube, we can help you crush it 10 times more. We've worked with people like that as well. I mean, I literally can show clients at each level. People that we've gotten from 0 to over 10K, 0 to like over 30K, from like 1K per month all the way up to 185K per month, from around 30K per month all the way up to over 500K per month. So literally at every single level, and it works for everyone in every situation. With that being said, we are only working with 3 to 5 people, and they have to be people who are very serious, right? People who are dedicated to making this work. So if you think you're that type of person, go ahead and apply it down in the description and the pinned comment below, and you could be part of our group of 3 to 5 that we help. So see you there. Have a good one.
All right, the next thing is obsessing over upload time. Upload time is pretty simple. Just make sure that you upload around the time that most of your audience is on YouTube. If you're in the US, it's probably gonna be like early afternoon, maybe early morning, or maybe evening. The biggest thing is just don't upload in the middle of the night. And the problem is you're not gonna be able to tell exactly when your audience is online until you actually get an audience. So just choose either morning, early afternoon, or evening, and then just upload consistently at that same time. That's the biggest thing. Upload consistently at the same time so your audience knows that that's when you're gonna upload. And other than that, it doesn't matter. It makes a negligible difference, so don't obsess over it. And the last thing is, do not ignore your end screen. The end screen is a super powerful tool because the person who makes it to the end screen watched your entire video. That means they must have enjoyed it. And so if they're able to make it to that end screen, you need to send them to another video because those are the types of people that you want binge watching your channel, the types of people who can actually watch an entire video without getting too bored or whatever and clicking off. So you need to make sure you send them to another video that they're actually likely to enjoy, okay? So on my channel, for instance, I talk about college degrees sometimes. If someone makes it to the end of a college degree video, I'm probably not gonna send them to a video about the best investment platforms or something like that, right? Because it doesn't really have anything to do with what they initially clicked, right? So send them to another video about college degrees. You know, oh, you liked the top 5 best college degrees? Well, check out this other video, the top 5 worst college degrees. Or check out this video, how to pick your favorite college degree, something like that. So for this video, for instance, I'm going to recommend a video to you at the end of this one. And it'll be a really good one where chances are, if you're interested in this one, you're also going to like that one too. But I'm not gonna do that until I, one, remind you to attend the live training this Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, links in the description and below, and also say that for 99.9% of you, you're just gonna enjoy my free content, but there's always that 0.1% of you out there that would actually like to work directly with me or my team. And if that's you, go ahead and book a clarity call down the description and the pinned comment below. On this call, we'll figure out where you are right now, where you wanna be, make a plan to get there, and we'll see if we're a good fit to work together. We will make sure that the call is valuable whether or not we end up working together, so definitely check it out. Links in the description and the pinned comment below. And also check out this video on what you absolutely need to do after you upload a video by clicking right here.